All right, Coach. So let's talk Defensive Player of the Year.
Let's do it.
All right, so you know a lot of the voters, right? What are they looking for?
They're looking for a good defender who stops his man. The best defenders elevate their teammates and stop the entire offense.
Right.
Look at Gobert. The way he affects so much space around him and around his teammates. Dwight Howard was the same way.
Ooh, KG.
Yeah, KG was the same.
Okay. So, in your opinion, who was the best you ever saw at elevating his teammates on defense?
Ooh, you really want to know who?
Mm-hmm.
And this guy didn't average a block or steal.
Okay, who that?
Rodman. I never saw anyone do more things that didn't have stats for than Rodman. But anyone watching couldn't miss his value, including the voters. He won Defensive Player of the Year 2 years in a row.
Crazy. You know, people like stats too, though. You know, steals, rebounding, blocks. But you don't really see someone win those type of awards today without some statistical dominance. So
blocks and steals are great, but sometimes taking a charge and bumping the screener makes all the difference. That moment tells you what's needed, MP. Just trust your instincts, make winning plays, and the awards will follow.
see, people, that's why we're interviewing this guy. Facts, quantum facts. Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
He's about to tear the roof off. Coming up next, the Hawks taking on the Bucks. For the Atlanta Hawks, they've been aggressive and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Bucks, Hawks, up next, right after this. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight, some names out of action.
Over the course of a long season, injuries will happen, but still, there's plenty of time left. The NBA season is really about who can endure the injuries.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Quentin Grimes out there with MP. And it's Bellamy in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And midway through the season, is this the point in the schedule where players start to feel some fatigue set in?
Oh, yeah. The adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason conditioning to get you through the rigors of a very long season.
Rest and recovery, most important thing this time of year.
No substitutes for those.
And talking about MP, he loves playing defense. Has designs on that Defensive Player of the Year trophy. Gotta love the decisive nature of MP's personality.
Well, the standard is set, and if he's going to meet his goal, he understands you can't take nights off. You got to show up each and every time you take the hardwood.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Facing off tonight are 2 of the best players in the league at getting stops. I asked MP how much it would mean to him to be named Defensive Player of the Year, and he told me that his coaches have made defense a priority. He said it's my goal every night to be the best defender on the floor, and that kind of effort helps win games for his team. That's what it's all about. He said if I win the award too, that's just icing on the cake.
And you know what they say, defense wins championships. All right, Allie, appreciate that.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Rizachet, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Daniels outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Lets the 3 fly. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
Now here's Rizachet. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. To the inside. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Rizachet shoots over Turner. No good off the back of the rim.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Back to Antetokounmpo. MP outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Robinson passes to Antetokounmpo. That one no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off and it forced the miss.
Young way outside. And Grimes pulls it down.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Well, I just love the energy and activity of MP there. And he involved his teammates.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Taking a look at defensive metrics, these are the guys who continue to block shots at a high rate. MP 3rd.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Daniels outside. Pass to Rizachet. Outside Johnson. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for MP.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Pass to Grimes. It's stolen by Daniels. In transition. Here's Rizachet. There's Young with the 3. Got a piece of it. Six on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Daniels. And Atlanta misses again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Grimes. Off target with the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Young. Outside Porzingis. Now Rizachet. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They definitely got their hands full trying to slow the game's best. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
Here's Young. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim. I just love the ball movement.
Outside Rizachet. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Atlanta.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now here's Rizachet. Porzingis sets a screen. And he drives in. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
To the middle. Here's Turner. And Porzingis with the block. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Dominga, he's checked in for Rizachet. Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks. McBride comes in for Grimes. And let's check in now with Shams Charania, standing by for a special report on some action in the Western Conference.
Thanks, B.A. Closing in on the trade deadline, it's the Rockets front office getting things done. They are very happy that they've landed Colin Sexton. Bona fide scoring guard in this league, possessing remarkable confidence. They're hopeful that he can be an impactful part of this rotation.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Rizachet. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
Now here's Smith. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 4-point game. With the fadeaway. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Jones.
Well, he's not the biggest guard, but Tyus Jones can find a way to score regardless.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Here's Smith. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Right wing. Kuminga against Antetokounmpo. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Smith. Back to Okongwu. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Jones, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 6. Smith outside. Young against Jones. Kuminga with a screen on Jones. Here's Young. Misses off the right iron.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
The Hawks shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter.
Now, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Portis with a screen on Okongwu. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Smith. 9 points in his last outing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Kuminga pulls it in. Hawks trail by 8. Daniels passes to Smith. Back to Daniels. Picked up by Okongwu. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
I really like Daniels' decision-making. He is so good at reading pick and rolls and knowing when to take it himself and when to dish it.
Basket's good. Antetokounmpo has got 13 now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Sensabaugh, covered by Smith. Pass to Antetokounmpo. McBride with it. Okongwu on him. Here's Sensabaugh, covered by Smith. Three-pointer. Sensabaugh, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. In transition, here come the Bucks. And here's Daniels. 9 points for him in his last game. And Kuminga throws it down.
Man, I mean, there's athletic, and then there's Jonathan Kuminga. What a dunk right there.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Portis the screen. Lets it go from the wing. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 6. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Young. It's hauled in by Portis. Here's Sensabaugh for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
Oh, Kuminga! Top for days!
And you can throw that lob wherever you want to. Kuminga's going to rise to the occasion and get his hands on it.
Portis, the pass to Robinson. Launches a three, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
MP against Smith. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Laravia is checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. For three, Smith sends it home from three-point land. Smith's gotten his third basket of the night.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Hawks trail by 3. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Robinson with a steal. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nets really contributed. He dropped 24 points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Smith outside. Down low. Okongwu finds Kuminga. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Smith right side. Gets stolen by Johnson. And here comes the break. Laravia with it. And McBride picks him up defensively. For three, Smith. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
And here's MP from outside. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. Hawks trail by 3. Outside Kuminga. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away, it's Milwaukee with a rebound. Last time they met in Milwaukee.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
And Atlanta making a change here. Young's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Smith. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Smith. 13 points in the game. Pass to Johnson. Now Young. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. For 3, Smith. The rebound by MP. The Bucks leading by 3. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. McBride on the wing, covered by Smith. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Smith. Oh, too much Giannis down low.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. Johnson a screen on Robinson. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Robinson. There's the three. Shot that time, not on target. Hawks trail by 5. Left side Kuminga. Now Young. Inside. Here's a Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Porzingis is checking. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Outside Rizachet. Porzingis sets a screen. The three is up. Rizachet, no good. The Bucks leading by 5. Pass to Robinson. Now Young with a steal. Young seeing the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And Trae Young with the easy bucket. They're changing ends of the floor in the blink of an eye.
And here's MP from outside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Robinson passes to McBride. MP, a screen on Daniels. Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, MP with the hammer.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Hawks trail by 6. Daniels outside. Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. Pulls it in from the elbow. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Johnson.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
There are some big-time players in this league, but who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Milwaukee leading by 5. MP with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And he was absolutely a menace defensively, disrupting the flow and nabbing a bunch of steals.
Young against MP. Now here's Rizachet. Defense is right there. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Young with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. And Rizachet gets it to go.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Takes it in, and MP throws it down hard.
Now put that one in the museum behind some glass. That is creativity, folks.
Hawks trail by 8. Here's Young. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Young's gotten 4 this quarter.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
To the inside. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11. Here's him peeking.
Oh, wow. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball forward.
Antetokounmpo finds Robinson. Here's Turner. It's stolen by Kuminga. Pass to Rizeshe. Three-pointer. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 10. Out to Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Rizeshe. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
Yeah, he just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Down low. Inside. It's Trae Young.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
The Bucks leading by 10. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Young. Oh, there's the alley. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
Well, the Hawks shooting a nice 57% rate from the field in the second quarter. On the wing, Rizeshe. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Inside, here's Porzingis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And down it goes. 2 points.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Daniels outside. Back to Young. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Bellamy.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Back to Robinson. Antetokounmpo outside. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
5 ticks left to play in the first half. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be back in a moment.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
And this team has made a huge move, trading for Colin Sexton. the dynamic point guard who continues to improve every season. These fans should be excited about acquiring a player of his caliber.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Milwaukee leading by 12. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Inside they have Giannis.
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Left side, Rizachet. Outside Young. Pass to Daniels. And the three off target.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 14. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. By example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Guys, back to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. On the wing, NP. Guarded by Young. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Daniels outside. Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Back to Rizachet. From 12 feet. That one a little long.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Turner, no good.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Pass to Young. And here's Daniels. Back to Young. Stop the drought. It doesn't go for him. Good D by MP.
And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Daniels outside. Back to Young. Robinson with a steal. The finish! Oh! Wow! And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
Johnson on the wing. To the middle. Oh, deflected. The three from Rizachet. The rebound by the Bucks.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
And his coach has to love that. That's great rim protection by Johnson.
A foul called on MP. And that'll be a second foul of the game. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Outside Rizachet. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo Daniels got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Daniels outside. Back to Young. Looking to get it going. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And for the Hawks, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
The Bucks leading by 20. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to MP. Outside Grimes. Stolen by Young. Inside. Johnson. That one's good. And it's Young with the assist. And that's now 6 points now in the game for Jalen Johnson. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And that one's good.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Outside Young. Over MP. Rebound, Milwaukee. Grimes has got 4 rebounds now.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Tim, we've seen the offensive game of Quentin Grimes go through the roof.
Yeah, B.A., he is playing with major confidence right now. In high school and college, he was a lead guard, and that comfortability with the ball is evident.
And they pick up 2. Daniels has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Daniels is really good at picking his spots on offense, including when there's an opportunity to attack the rim.
MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. 34 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Outside Rizachet. Outside Young. The 3-ball. Rebound, Milwaukee. Grimes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Robinson passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to MP. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Now Daniels. Outside Rizachet. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Young misses.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Screen by Antetokounmpo. MP with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Nice shot by Turner.
Well, Giannis knows he creates gravity inside, which is going to free someone up on the outside.
And the Hawks shooting a low 29% since halftime. Porzingis against Turner. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 12.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And got it! Another basket!
What a scoring performance.
Breaking the 40-point threshold yet again. He's done it the 5th most times in NBA history. Daniels outside. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Porzingis passes to Young. Pass to Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And that's now 10 points now in the game for Jalen Johnson. Milwaukee's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's MP. Rebounded by Johnson.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Daniels left side. Outside Young. And the shot's good. Give him 8 points now.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Milwaukee making some changes. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Jones. Here's Sensabaugh. Six on the shot clock. Back to Jones. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Laravia. Smith passes to Kuminga. Smith outside. Pass to Okongwu. Fires the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. He's got a clear path. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, that was a foot race in the open floor, and Kuminga is going to win that one most of the time.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's watched by Kuminga. There's the drive. Picked by Smith. Pass to McBride. The three is up. Okongwu with the rebound. Boy, this Hawks squad is struggling. Now here's Smith. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Kuminga. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, it's typically not that easy to overcome getting fouled, but Kuminga dug deep that time and made it happen.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
To the wing, right side. Sensabaugh. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Sensabaugh's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to McBride. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Laravia. Here's McBride. Off target from outside. Smith outside. Lets it fly. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. The fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Smith out there with Jake Laravia. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Back to Smith. Laravia outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Great job right there assessing the situation and then coming up with that block. This is exactly the kind of defender Johnson is capable of becoming.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Well, if he was in the dunk contest,
You want to fire him?
solid 10s across the board.
Oh, shit.
Trail by 21.
I missed that.
Down low. Here's Smith. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And Milwaukee shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Here's Sensabaugh. Let's go with a three. Nails it from three.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Okongwu, the pass to Smith. 18 feet out. Another score. His fifth make out of 10 tries.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Smith against Robinson. And the layup is good. MP's got 26 points.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Pass to Kuminga. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort. And in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And a foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. Trae Young, he's checked in for LaRavia. The Bucks also with a sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Count it. 14 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
Well, that's a nice mid-range jumper there by Kuminga, understanding the opportunity was there.
Robinson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Young looking around. And it's all from three-point range.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open three. Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Smith left side. Johnson a screen on Robinson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, he is a very mobile 6'9" wing, and Johnson is showing you he's a perfect pick-and-roll partner. Oh, that will energize his teammates, going right at the defender and throwing it down.
There's a screen by Johnson. Here's Smith. Here's Kuminga. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's MP. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Antetokounmpo. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Young, the pass to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from McBride. Antetokounmpo outside. McBride with it. He's against Smith. Now here's Robinson. To the inside. McBride passes to MP. Here's Portis. With the putback. Rebounded by Johnson.
Woo!
The Hawks have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth.
A nice shot by Smith. And that was just moving the ball quickly, and he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves. And that's his second three of the half and his fifth overall, really lighting it up.
Young, the pass to Kuminga. Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. Looking to get back on shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. Shea comes in for Kuminga, and Dyson Daniels subbed in for Smith. Lewis is checked in for Larson. Outside Young. The kick out to Johnson. From behind the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got assist number 8 now on the night. And here's Milwaukee now. Robinson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Portis gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Young. Good D by MP.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
A nice shot by Young.
And the defense really has no chance when Young gets in space. He's just too skilled.
Robinson against Johnson. MP, the pass to Portis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Sacramento Kings. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Sensabaugh comes in for Lewis, and Anthony subbed in for McBride.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Pass to Shea. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
What an impressive performance by MP. He's consistently finding ways to break down this defense.
And here's Shea. Outside Porzingis. Young inside, covered by MP. And Young the bucket on the assist by Porzingis.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Portis with a screen on Young. MP with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Portis' shot is off. For Atlanta, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Here's Porzingis. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Nice job there by Young, picking that defense apart and finding openings for his teammates.
They set the pick. Here's Robinson.
Oh, shit.
Man. Look out below. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Outside Shea. Tipped away, out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
Well, you look at Robinson. He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly, no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest. Good to see Risache attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
And the Bucks making a change here. Jones is checked in. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Smith. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Daniels outside. There's Young with the 3. Hits a three-pointer. Young's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's what he does every night. He stretches the floor. Trae Young at his best.
Robinson passes to Portis. And here's Smith. Good. And the assist goes to MP. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Risache. Smith against Porzingis. And the foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim. But some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
And Risache gets it to go.
Well, the defense allowed that. He had a clear path to the cup.
Portis with a screen on Young. MP with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Jones. Back to Portis. Clock at 6. Atlanta with a rebound. Risache's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Pass to Smith. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Washburn. Here's the 3. Smith no good. MP looking around. Smith with a screen on Kuminga. Robinson passes to Smith. Yet another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Now Hardaway. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
You've talked about your desire to win Defensive Player of the Year. Did tonight feel like a push in the right direction?
Yeah, but Coach keeps reminding us there's a lot of season left. So, you know, lots can happen. So we have to stay sharp. The effort was there, though, tonight. Now we just got to build on it.
I'm sure you will, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Brian, over to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Let's see how more some games. Yeah.